Good afternoon, I'm Mr. Ish. Thank you for joining me for this video. When this question was presented to a class, 50% of the students got it wrong. We want to examine why such a large number got it wrong. The question is not particularly difficult, but let's give it a try. We have a function which is labeled f of x is equal to 4 to the power of x. We have these x values 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, in which you have inscribed below that function 3 rectangles. We have to determine the total area of all of this shaded portion. You know, anytime a function goes through the y-axis, it's always 0, 1. Why is that the case? Because anytime you have something like this, you're looking at a to the power of 0, which is 1. Hence, the y-intercept is 0, 1. How can you go about determining the total shaded area of that portion? The 3 rectangles are all shaded. Well, you know, rectangles have an area, length times width, and the height of each of these rectangles can be viewed as a length. Each of these x value dimensions can be viewed as a width. Given that in mind, you can one by one calculate the areas. When you're looking at this, you have a width 2, you have a length over here in regards to the height of this rectangle touching that function. And what would that be? It would be 1, because you would be looking at the area where the rectangle touches the curve. By means of that x value, then inputting into that function, I have coming into 4 to the power of 0, because the rectangle touches it here, 2 times 4 to the power of 0. Then I'm going to add it to this. In all instances, the width is always 2. And the input of the function coming with regards to here, you'll have times 4 to the power of 2, because that 2 value will input to the function. It'll give me the y value, and the y value will be synonymous with the length or the height of that rectangle. Plus, this last one has a width of 2, and you're going right over here and looking at it as 4 to the power of 4. You would cumulatively add all of these. 2 times 4 to the power of 0 is just a 2, plus you'll have 4 squared, which is 16 times 2 is a 32, plus 4 to the power of 4, you know that's a 256 times 2, 512. When you do the total area by adding all of these, the total area of the shaded portion to be 546 units squared, whatever the units are, and the answer would be right. The most important part of this is you're looking at the x value serving as the input of the function, and the output of that function is providing you your height or your length of each of these rectangles. And you're only looking at these as your input, 0, 2, and 4, because you have a contact over there with regards to that respective rectangle. But that's it for this video. Now we know these type of questions are not too hard. You're just looking at an area question, but in a slightly different form. Thank you. Have a good day.